Go.
Hi!
Hi, good morning!
Good
How are
morning!
you?
Good morning! I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Please have a seat.
Thank you.
Yeah, I am Jerry Tana and I am the HR department.
Yeah.
Working in HR department. So I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Maricel, I saw your resume and it was great. I love your credentials.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
okay. So I just want to know about I just want to know you more.
Mhm.
Can you tell us about yourself and your experience with the kids?
Yes. So before, I by the way, my name is Maricel Obaldo, and I had an experience before working with the high school students, and now I am working now for almost a year in a daycare, and I must say that this experience is totally new with my previous job, but I must say that I am loving and enjoying doing it.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so Maricel, how about your teaching approach with the children?
Yeah, usually my coworker would say that I am a type of teacher that is very gentle to the children, which they usually said about me. But I am also very firm with the children because I want to teach them values that I know that can be useful in their life, and I want to have consistency, especially with the room that we have in a classroom. So I think gentle, at the same time you need to be firm.
Okay, wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Maricel, how about your characteristics do you feel, or what characteristics do you feel are necessary for an educator like us that we possess,
Mhm.
to educator to possess?
Yeah, as an educator, I think you need to have first a lot of energy to play with the children, because handling children, it involves most of the time playing, and at the same time you also have the skill to how to handle different kinds of behaviors and be able to be understanding, and have that love for what you do, and it will reflect on how do you love your children and the community that you are working with.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about your strength, Marisol? Can you please describe your strength and areas you're working on improving?
Yeah, so I think my strength would be like I have a passion for what I'm doing, and that passion reflects on my action. Like you can really tell if the person loves what she does by the way she do the responsibilities and the task assigned to her. And I think the areas that I need to improve on is I need to have more ideas and knowledge about Alberta curriculum, as well as emergent curriculum and other curriculum that is practiced here in Canada. That is, I think, very essential for me in my work as educator.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need that. Okay, so next one is how about when it comes to professionalism? Yeah, so I want to know more about how does professionalism benefit you?
Yeah, so professionalism for me is you should always be flexible, especially if there are problems that happens in the center. And I think also I need to always look at how can I help the team and not be a burden to them, because especially this type of job is so hard. So I would say that being professional is someone that could help the team and make the people around me in the center feel that I am someone that they can rely on.
Yeah.
And also another part of being professionalism is you also know what are the rules in the program, and you should also know, you should not only know those, but also you should follow them all the time to make sure that the children are safe, and then you ensure that everything you do is aligned with the policy and the rules of the center.
Wow, that's great. The adherence in policies, right?
Yes,
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Good job. So how about when it comes to support to the children? So how would you support children who are experiencing challenges in your childcare program?
So, supporting children with different challenges behavior, I think number one and important is you need to listen to them first. So you listen to what they want, you listen to what they say, and then after listening to them, have the empathy to understand why this behavior is happening. Because for me, I believe that every behavior is a form of communication. So especially when dealing with the children who are, who are nonverbal or they don't know how to speak yet. So their movement and their behavior for me is something that a way of them telling me na, hey Maricel, I want to do this. Hey Maricel, I want this is what I want. But they cannot say it in words sometimes. That's why it shows in their behavior. So I think that should how should I handle those behavior, like listen and have empathy to these children.
Yeah, because they don't know how to express themselves well, right?
Yeah.
So we need to guide them.
Yes.
Okay, Maricel. So how about, can you please share an example of an incident where you have experienced conflict in your workplace and how you address this?
Yeah, it happens like one time, one of my coworker feels like I don't want to be with the group because the other group is also waiting for me. Because in the center, I used to work sometimes in preschool, in the infant, or in the toddler, depending on which area needs my service or or which area needs me. But one time, she also wants me to be with the group, but I am here with the other group. So I tried to explain it to her, but she took it against me. But what I did was, at the end of our shift, I talked to her again, explaining what really happens and explaining my side of the story. And it's good that she listened, and she was able to hear the side of my story. And after that, we were able to fix it, and then we became friends again.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's great.
I think it's just a matter of explaining why this happened, why this thing happened, and not listening to other stories, but listening, getting those information is straight from that person.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, being empathized, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, next, Maricel, is how about welcoming new children in your childcare program? So, for example, if we have new enrollees, right? So I want to know, how would you welcome new children and families to your childcare program? Yeah,
so first and foremost, I believe that every parent or every family that comes in the center, they always look for someone or an educator whose face is, face and the action is so welcoming.
Yeah.
So I think the first thing that I should do is I would try to make them feel that they are welcome, but by saying how welcome they are, smiling with them, and then how welcoming we are in the center. And another thing that I would do is I will lead them to tour the daycare, the center, and show them what we have inside. And then I think the other one I can do is I can also give them our flyers that give information about the daycare. So with that, they can have information, and at the same time they would feel like, hey, this area and this place is really welcoming for me as a parent, and I think my child will be good at it. I will be good in this place.
Yeah. So it's like introduction the place to them. Because they're not familiar with
because sometimes it's not sometimes, I believe in the saying like first impression lasts.
Yes.
So if the parents would have this impression that they have the workers here that are so welcoming and warm, I think they will feel at ease that my child will be good at this place if I put my child in that daycare.
Of course. Okay. Okay, so next is, how about let's go back to the incidents. Okay, accidents happen with children. So I want to know, can you please describe an incident where you had to use your initiatives to address the situation?
Yeah, it happens when one of my colleagues She is planning to do an activity with the preschool.
Uh-huh.
And then she was ready with those materials, but looking at those materials during that time, she found out that one of the materials is lacking. So I initially offer my help by saying, hey, I know that we have that materials in the storage room. Would you want me to get it for you? And then she was so happy that time, and then she told me like, please Maricel, can you get it for me? Yes, sure, I can get it for you. And then I went to the storage room. I know where it is being placed, and then I get one materials and bring it back to the room, and and handed it to her, and she was so happy, and then she was so grateful for me that time. Yeah, because incident like this always happen, but I think that is the time that we need the support of our coworker during those hard times. Yeah.
So it is very important for us that we can see all the children, right, in our eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So next question is, how would you support when it comes to diverse families? How will you support diverse families in your child care program?
So I think the best way to support diverse environment and to show that we have diverse community in our daycare is always to ensure that children are welcome regardless of their culture, their color, their social status. And I think we can only show that by treating them fairly and not showing that this child I like more a lot because she has the color that I want. But we need to look at them fairly and equally and give them the best services that they deserve, regardless of their appearance, their culture, and then their social status. Always make them feel that they are welcome.
Yeah, to avoid biases, right? And discrimination.
And treat them fairly.
Yes, it's very important for our diverse family.
Yes.
Okay, so how about, so I know that teachers also wants to have their centers, their childcare centers in the future. So I want to know if you have, can you please describe
what kind of center?
Yeah, what kind of center do you want?
Yeah, the kind of center that I would picture if I am going to have my own is a place that the children not just learn, but that is a place that children feel safe, welcome, and all the activities that I would do is all developmentally appropriate. And this, in this way or these strategies, I think I can develop the children to be the best version of themselves and then develop their full potential as a person.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very important,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so now, Maricel, what is your view on including community supports within your childcare program?
Yeah, community and family support is very important for the daycare to be successful, especially with the help of the parents and the families of their children. Because everything that we do with the children, we need to ask some information, most of the information from the parents for us to do the job right and for us to handle these children and help them develop into a good person. And I do believe that as an educator, I am a co-parent for these children. So as a co-parent, I need to know information from them so that I will know what are the things that I should do and should not do every time the children are in the daycare and I spending time with them.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay. So now how about ways? What are some of the ways that you practiced self-care skills that support your physical and emotional well-being?
Yeah, which is very important, right?
Which is very important.
So in supporting my physical needs, I always make sure that I ate nutritious foods and I drink a lot of water. and get a lot of sleep as much as possible.
Yeah.
But you know, during this time, that because I am also a student and I have also work, getting a sleep is very hard for me, but I know that it is a must for me to have good health, because I know that that is also very important in performing this kind of job.
Yes.
And when it comes to mental health, I always make sure that I have someone to talk to, someone to share what I think, what I feel, and that is what I do with my husband and my family. Like,
Yes.
I always share them what I feel or the emotion that I have, and I don't ask for any solution or any help from them, because I know they also have their concerns. But the fact that you know that someone is listening, I think that's a big thing for me.
Yes, because it is
Yeah.
very important to surround yourself with positive people, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Maricel, I have a scenario that I will tell you, and then please share how would you respond to the situation, okay?
Sure.
Okay, so you are distressed about the fact that your playroom partner is always late for work. This leaves you with many of the setup responsibilities and delays the start of the day for you and the children. It also annoys you that whenever her shift is over, she immediately heads for the door, even though things may be chaotic in the room and there is still last minute planning to do for. But today, during a family educator meeting, a parent expresses her concern about the atmosphere between the two of you in the room. So how would you respond?
First, I think the best thing to do is, number one, talk to the parent, and then I would try to say like, thank you for raising that concern to me, and make sure that this incident or this type of problem will not affect how we serve or how we take care of your children. So thanking the parent and acknowledging what she said is very important to me, and assuring them or assuring the parent that everything is going well, the service that we give to her child will not be affected by this. And I think the other important thing that I should do is I should talk to the person involved. Like, I should spend the time talking to her or him, and we need to settle that problem. We need to fix that by talking to each other and ask what should we do about this problem, and not to let that problem cause a problem, and not to let that problem cause something that will affect our work and our how do we handle the children in the daycare. Because I think having a good relationship with your colleagues is so important, because that is also a way where you can give the service and where you can handle the children in the daycare, especially if you are working with the children and they need your help, and with the parents as well. So I think so I think a good relationship with your colleague is very important as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Maricel.
Yeah.
I am happy to hear all your answers.
Oh,
I'm
thank
glad to see you today.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will email you for the results. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Have a
thank
good
you
day.
so much. Have a good one.
Have a good day.
Yeah. Bye.